Hey, what's up, guys? So let's talk about this so-called maybe Corvus is going to get nerfed, maybe not. Who knows what my thoughts are on it. And personally, I have no idea whether they're going to nerf him or not. I think it would be a very bad decision if they did that. It's just going to further prove that they only want us to use ML5s for PvP, which are not next to impossible, but I've done a lot of ML pulls, done a lot of Mystic pulls. I've got lucky and pulled Bale, and that's it. So, I really don't know if he's going to get nerfed or not. I don't even know what they would do to change his kit, because if they took away his extra turn after his heal, that kind of makes one whole turn of his buff useless on his S2s and S3s. So, I don't think that's how they would nerf him. They could change the heal value, maybe, to not be as big as it is. I could see him maybe doing that. But hopefully not. I think he's fine where he's at. He might seem like he's overpowered based on my videos, but let's be real, guys. Like, I'm attacking teams I know he's going to perform well good against. And those are those teams that are definitely Arbiter Vildred. He's like one of the hardest counters to Arbiter Vildred in the game. But there's one thing you got to realize, like, if Arbiter Vildred has some kind of support that counters Corvus, like, Corvus isn't going to be able to kill him. If there's a Dizzy with that Arbiter Vildred, or a healer in general, like, if I kill Arbiter Vildred and he cleaves my whole team and Corvus is alive, if there's a healer there, I'm not going to win. So he really just counters those teams where people just throw all their ML5s on it. A good example would be, like, Arbiter Vildred, Bale, maybe Araminta, and, you know, something else. If you can manage to get a good amount of damage and CC on all those units before you kill that Vildred, like I did in my video, then Corvus just plays cleanup duty. Like, that's what he does. He just cleans up. And in Guild War, he's very good for baiting units and, you know, whatever, but there's still some very hard counters to him in the game. Like, if you put him on your defense, he's just one of those units where you force your opponent to think, how am I going to deal with this Corvus? You know, and that is Corvus's strength. He's a wild card. You don't know how tanky he's going to be, and these are the kind of units I like. Units that make people think when they attack you. Crimson Armin, she doesn't make people think. People know what she does. People, like, she's going to reduce the damage the team takes. You know, there's really no big surprise there. Corvus is a wild card. Is he going to be high resist? Am I going to be able to defense break him? Is he going to have 30,000 HP? Like, you really don't know. Is he going to be on counter? Is he going to be really fast? Like, those are the units that I think have amazing potential. Units that you cannot read. Dizzy's another one of those units. Is she going to be really slow and do a lot of damage? Is she on immunity or not? Is she going to be 260 speed? Does she have 150 effectiveness? Like, you just don't know. Those are the units that are good. Arbiter Vildred, look at him. Oh, he died. He's going to die and come back and cleave my team. The only thing you really got to think about is he tanky or not, which people are starting to do now, I guess. Is he on immunity or not? But there's really not much up for how is he built. There's not many options. So he becomes easier to deal with over time. Corvus isn't that way. You can use him in a lot of different places. And I do think Smilegate isn't going to like him soloing teams. But that's no fault of Corvus. That's the fault of whoever built that team that he can solo. Because they didn't consider what that team could lose to. And that's what Corvus does for the game. It's a positive thing, not a negative thing. Believe it or not, he creates some diversity in the meta. Units that you're always going to lose to something. Like, that's how you have to look at like how I have my defense built right now. Like, I know I'm going to lose to Oxlots and Watcher Shuri. Because Watcher Shuri is just going to pop my Corvus, and there ain't nothing I can do about it. But I don't lose to Jay Kisei. I don't lose to Arbiter Vildred. I don't lose to some other teams that try to, like, Cleaves will not beat me, period. Like, you need single target nukes to beat me. Iseria Tama is very hard to beat me with. You could still beat me with it, but you probably have to bring Luna or some really high single target damage to deal with Corvus after you take care of my Crimson Armin and, you know, my Dizzy and whatever else. But if you can't beat that race against the clock, you lose. That's how I built my defense. Like, it's not going to have a 100% win rate. Nobody's going to have a 100% win rate. Wreck doesn't have a 100% win rate. Holy crap, that is a good necklace. Why does it have to be level 70? I might still level that. That's pretty good. Like, those rolls are all pretty high. That's sick. Well, okay. Well, back to doing some more. That thing made me lose my train of thought, man. But yeah, I think Corvus is good for the game. Like I said, he provides some more diversity in the meta. Makes people think when they're attacking into a Corvus, and makes people think when they're building their defense, can a Corvus solo my defense? That's good for the game. I think. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Like, I don't know if he's going to get nerfed or not. He might get nerfed, he might not get nerfed. I think if they nerf him, it's a really bad decision for Smilegate. And it just shows, like I said, they just want people to use MLs, they want people to spend money. Just like with the Clurry nerf. And I will guarantee, if they nerf Corvus, they're going to release an ML that does the same fucking thing Corvus does now. They will. Like, MLCC doesn't really do what he does, because she doesn't have the self-sustain. But you bet your ass, like, if they release, like, a new Soul Weaver in Mystics, that Soul Weaver will probably do the same thing, or a new Knight, or a new Warrior. We haven't gotten a new Warrior in Mystic summons yet, so just be prepared that we might get a Fire Corvus in the Mystic pool that does what he does even better. Just expect that it might happen, and come back to this video if it actually does. We'll see. I hope he doesn't get nerfed. Cross your fingers. Corvus gang, let's go. You guys have a good one.